Today, we will be testing the market direction indicator. But before we do, if you have not watched the first video on the channel and all the videos after that, you need to go do that now. Here at the Academy of Forex, we are building the best trading system possible as a team. There is also a link down below to sign up for Tradingview. You can save a little bit of money if you use the link below to sign up for your account. You can also find a link below to join us on Discord. Lastly, if you would like a list of all the indicators we have tested along with their win rates, but you aren't interested in watching all the videos on the channel, you can sign up for our $9 Patreon, and you will receive the complete list of indicators. We also would like to introduce our Patreon exclusive Discord channel. As a $9 Patreon, you will be invited to join an exclusive Discord channel where we will give you a list of winning indicators and links for the MT platform, give you winning strategies, post trade ideas, give advanced advice, and much more. So click the link below to join our Patreon. Alright, as I said, today we will be testing the market direction indicator. Before we do though, I wanted to put the testing scoreboard up for everyone to see. So to date, we have tested a total of 51 different strategies, with 13 of them being profitable. We've also tested a total of 630 indicators, with 256 of them being winners. The best ones so far were able to achieve a 100% win rate. Now you need to go back and watch those videos to understand the context of how they were able to achieve that. So go back and watch those videos and see what you can get out of those winning indicators. And keep in mind that we test most of these indicators and strategies on the Forex market, but they can be applied to just about any market universally. Okay, so today's indicator is the market direction indicator, and you can see it here on the bottom of the screen. So this one is pretty easy. What we have are gray bars, then red and orange bars, and dark green and light green bars. And so as you can probably guess, the gray bars are going to be consolidation or kind of like a ranging market where there's not a whole lot of momentum or trend taking place. Then the red bars and orange bars are going to be our downtrends, and green bars, dark and light, are going to be our uptrends. And so what we're looking for is when we get a series of, well, at least one gray bar, and then we pick up a red bar or a dark green bar, then that's going to be our signal to go either short or long. So when we get the red bar, we are going to go long. Sorry, when we get the red bar, we are going to go short. When we get the dark green bar, we are going to go long. So yes, that's the correct way. All right, let's go ahead and get on with the testing and see what we can get out of this. All right, so the first signal that we picked up is a long signal. You can see right here, we get a series of those gray bars, and then we pick up a dark green bar right here. We get a little bit of a push to the upside, but unfortunately it barely misses that 60% or that 70% take profit that we're looking for there. Then we get a push to the downside. Here it comes down, again a series of those gray bars, before we then pick up a red bar right here. We get one little bar pushing to the downside there, and then almost immediately a strong push back to the upside, which will stop us out on that short right there. Let's go ahead and continue on. All right, we then pick up a long right here on this one. Again, a series of those gray bars there, then a dark green bar on this big green candle right here. We get a little bit of a push to the upside, kind of close to our take profit, but not quite there, before we get that roll over the top and push to the downside. We then pick up a short signal right here, and fortunately we finally get ourselves to a winning trade. That one does come down nicely, getting us to our take profit. Let's go ahead and continue on. All right, so we pick up a short right here on this one. Took me just a minute. I was just calculating the close of this and the high of this one to see if we had actually gotten stopped out here before this nice push to the downside, which would have gotten us to our take profit had we not gotten stopped out by like 3 pips, I think it was. But then we push over here to this side over here. We pick up a long, and we get that nice push to the upside that we're looking for, which does get us to our take profit on this one. So what I'm going to do here is go ahead and fast forward through the testing. That way things don't get too long, and we'll pick this up when we are at the end of the year. All right, so that's going to put us at the end right there. Before we take a look at what this was able to achieve, now would be a good time to say that if you are interested in excelling your trading knowledge, I highly recommend that you join our Patreon only channel on our Discord server. You can find a link to our Patreon down below, as well as a link to our Discord. Once you sign up as a patron, it'll give you access to the Patreon only channel, where we post some really great advanced information about trading strategies, trading indicators, and trading philosophy in general. And as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, you'll get access to the full list of indicators that we have tested. That comes in an Excel version and a PDF version, and you will get that full list of indicators showing exactly which indicators were winners, which ones were losers, as well as their win rates. And you'll get access to an Excel sheet of all the strategies that we have tested that shows exactly which strategies were winners, which ones were losers, as well as their win rates, and links to go back and review those individual strategies. And so there is a lot of benefits to becoming a patron of the channel, and it doesn't cost hardly anything at all. I highly recommend it. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at our indicator here. Get everything in focus, count it out, and see what we have. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So we have 10 trades all together. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 winning trades. And so that is not going to quite meet that 60% criteria that we were looking for. Interesting indicator. So I wonder if it wouldn't do better on maybe a lower time frame, or even something that's a little bit more volatile. I'm thinking, because it really seemed like it was catching those changes in trend direction, but it was doing so really late, like right at the end of the move. And so sometimes you'll see that with an indicator where a particular pair or market or whatever it is that you're applying it to just doesn't quite have enough volatility to make the indicator move very well. And when applied to maybe a lower time frame where it has a little bit more time to catch that change in trend, or a market, something that has more volatility, then it has the possibility of doing better. And so this one kind of gives me that feel. I haven't played with it on a lower time frame, so I don't really know, but it definitely gives me that feel where it seems like that would be the case with this one. So just something to think about. Play around with it in your free time. I'll play around with it in my free time and see what we can get, but for now it is going to have to go on the no list, and we will move on to the next indicator from here.